Overdiagnosing ourselves, our kids, and our marriage actually disempowers us. It actually makes us feel like there's something wrong with us all the time. If you keep platforming your child's sensitivities, their difficulties, their challenges, their temperamental quirks that are sometimes getting in the way of their social skills or of their performance, then they're likely to feel like, oh my gosh, there's something wrong with me. Mom keeps talking about my disorder, about my diagnosis, about my medicine that I need to take, or the therapies that I need to go to, about my PT, about my OT, about my speech therapy. And they can actually feel this really disempowering feeling. Like, even if your child does answer all of the diagnostic criteria for something, like an anxiety disorder, say, if they hear you saying, my child has anxiety, right? As if that's just something they were born with and that's just a defining characteristic. And the most interesting thing about them, and it takes up a lot of your time and your budget and your energy and your attention, then they can learn to see themselves as damaged, as broken, as having a problem, as a big burden to their family. That's that fixed mindset where we use a label and it just is kind of very disabling because it becomes part of their identity. I would rather that it was phrased in a proactive, solutions oriented way rather than my child has anxiety, saying something like, my child is learning to face their fears. My daughter, for example, had a massive fear of dogs. And I refused to let her see herself as someone who is just petrified of dogs, as someone who has a dog phobia. Like, no, this is overcomable. This isn't who you are. This isn't a massive part of your identity. And even if you never overcame it, even if this was a DSM diagnosis, even if, say, you have something that we don't know how to cure yet, that still needs to be one of the least interesting things about you. It can't be your defining characteristic.